Hey everybody, it's Rob here.
And I'm Marquet.
What are you doing here? Just kidding.
Just hanging out in Houston.
Hey everybody, so Marquet's here in town. We're doing Marquet's monthly mastermind call with her members, and we're also recording a bunch of short videos. But I've got a problem. I've got a trading problem, and so I run a Robinhood account, a Thinkorswim account, which we're not going to look at because I have Wayfair puts in that account, and they're not doing well. I'm so sad about those, but they'll come back. They'll be fine. But what I am interested in are your thoughts on this. I have a trade open on this garbage Chinese company called Bilibili. And this is my $1,600 Tastyworks account. Now, Tastyworks is known for its impossible to use trading platform, where it's almost like it requires a miracle of Catholic Pope proportions to just pull up the options chain. But I finally learned how to use it. I took a trade on the platform. I only bought one contract. I bought one put, and I have a problem now. So you can't see it super clearly maybe, but I'm up $156 on one put contract on Bilibili, and I've got this problem. It's a $1,600 account. It's up $156. I would usually trade 10 contracts. This would usually be up $1,600. Wouldn't matter anyway. I wouldn't close the trade. I have this problem, Marquet, where I don't close my winning trades. I want this to go. I want more, and I get greedy as soon as it's open. So we can just wait here for as long as you want to collect your. I'm just taking you off guard. I mean, but honestly, like, this is a problem for me, that I get a good thing going, and then I get greedy with this trade.
Do you want them to give you an answer?
I want you to give me an answer.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, I mean, like, since you have, I mean, anyway.
I always have to look at the chart. So first of all, profit is not a technical indicator.
I was hoping you would say that.
Did you know that?
Profit is not a technical indicator. Walk us through what that means. While you're doing that, I'll pull up the chart.
Okay. Yeah, what that means is you shouldn't exit trades just because you have profit, because then you're always going to limit your upside, right? You're never going to be able to make as much by the second you have profit pulling your trade off.
Okay.
But then the flip side to that is you have to figure out where you need to take profit, because it is super important. If you don't ever sell, then you never actually grow your account. So that's the other side to this.
So when I managed money, that sounded like I was bragging. Okay, I'm bragging. When I was managing money, I used to just keep taking profits.
Yeah.
Because it was somebody else's money.
Right. So it's easy.
And it was like somebody else's money. I was like, no, I got it. And I wanted to show them that I could make money. So here's a chart. Here's my standard chart setup. When you say profit's not a technical indicator, will you say that again and explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, so technical indicator, we're going to use those to tell us where we should get in and where we should get out of our trades, right? Profit is not your exit signal at all. It shouldn't.
So the dollar amount. Shouldn't matter.
And it's the same if you're down on a trade, right? You don't exit just because you're down. So I mean, not depressed.
I should. We could later on take a look at my Wayfair puts, because they're pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
They're coming back though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just say, yeah, but you don't want to exit just because you see a little bit of profit. And I'll tell you what I see, that people that do that are the ones that will let the losing trades run and run and run. And then the second they have a little bit of profit, they cash out and take the money, right? Because they're afraid. It's fear. And you're afraid of losing that profit. And so you don't want to trade that way for sure. So to me, that to keep that fear in line, right? It brings me back to the chart. So I always try to look at the chart and let the chart say, look, if there's a reason for Billy to stop going down and we see it in the chart, then you should sell and take your profit.
So what I wanted to do here, if I could, I wanted to rotate the chart so it looked like a loss, because then I would probably hang on to it forever. But this is my real target right down here. So this is, I don't know why. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. This is my actual target. You can't see that, so I'm going to switch screens so that everyone can see it. I just realized that. I actually, for once in my life, realized that I wasn't sharing my screen correctly. There we go. Okay, so everybody should be able to see this. We'll just double check. Yes, they are. So this is my target. It's like just like $35.50. It retested this trend line. I used to call that a Winnipeg special. Do you want to see the t-shirts I made for that? I actually made t-shirts.
did?
I
I
spelled
want one.
Winnipeg wrong on the t-shirts. I really did. We'll take a look at those later. If somebody wants to leave a comment on the Facebook post and say you want one of the t-shirts, we'll order one on Zazzle and send it to you. So that's it. It's reaching sort of a double bottom here, but that's my target. This is my target. That's actually my target. And we are under the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. I find myself, though, talking myself into staying in longer when I repeatedly know how to make $1,000 to $1,500, or in this case, in a smaller account, $150 over and over and over and over again. It drives me crazy if this goes against me. I will sweep this I don't really do that. But I will probably eat 700 of these in, but no, any last thoughts about that in particular? Like, it's not so stay in for my target. If that's my target, that's my target.
Yeah, as long as the indicators are still bearish.
Yeah, the RSI is not even completely oversold yet, which we know doesn't really mean
Yeah.
anything, but it does to me. Yeah, it hasn't reached this missed pivot level. It's not even really halfway the distance. I mean, it's still got a little bit more to go.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we could look at a couple charts for everybody.
Sure.
After we look at Zazzle, Winnipeg special, Rob Booker. Let's see if I think this is it. I think I spelled Winnipeg wrong. Oh, these are the shirts. Okay, I'm gonna go to here and I'm gonna pull this down here. I'm gonna go to StreamYard and share my screen, share this application window. Here are the I know this doesn't matter to any of you, but this is so many years old. This is so many. It has 9,927. I made like, I don't know, like $10,000 selling these shirts. Let's see if I can show the back of the shirt. It doesn't want to show it. There it is.
Nice.
I'll have the Winnipeg special, and Winnipeg is spelled incorrectly. And that was like, I taught a whole 3-day seminar about this.
Spelling it wrong.
Well, I've never been known for my intelligence.
Look, you don't have to spell to make money trading.
Even Rob Booker can make money trading. Okay, so here, we'll go back to the charts. Maybe take a look at a couple of things that have been on my mind.
Glenn zazzled. I love it.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah?
Somebody zazzled.
I'm zazzled. All right, so just an update for those of you that have followed some of my videos. So I have determined, I haven't even talked to you about this, but I have determined that there's one thing that I know how to do, and it is short or bet against garbage Chinese companies. And so I'm going to double down on that whole premise. And if Pinduoduo continues to go down, I'm going to do that. This is NIO. This is going down. So these trades are going pretty well for me today. Zoom is not a Chinese company, but we might as well make it. That's going down. So I'm going to stay in. So all of these, I'm staying in these ones. I'm just not going to give up on those ones. Do you have a favorite anything right now before we sign off here?
If I had to pick a favorite, it's always Apple. But
oh, really?
Yeah, but not because it's a garbage company.
Do you mind like if I pulled this up on? Let's see here. I could even pull this up on your indicators. Okay. Do you mind breaking it down?
No, not at all. One thing I'll say, there's Microsoft. Just in general, you're getting a lot of selling pressure. Apple threw a resistance, kind of a double top back here. So as much as I love them, the trading has been bearish for the last couple of days. Just mainly because of this double top. They couldn't break above 396, right? Can I draw?
Yeah, I have to just, once you do that.
Oh, well, that's okay. I don't have to draw.
Okay, here, use this to draw.
Okay.
There you go. You can draw. It's a little bit worse, but
okay.
You have to just kind of go slowly.
Just this.
Yeah.
Just that they couldn't make out, break out to a new high. And when a stock can't do that, it shows you it's taking a break. So for short-term trades, this is bearish on Apple. It's kind of sad to be bearish on Apple, but they have times. Every good stock has times when they come down.
Does it make you sad to be bearish a company you love? I don't want to see Tesla. I don't want to see Tesla go down because I like Tesla.
Because you love it so much.
Yeah.
But truth be told, I love it when really good companies like this come down, because what we can do is use that pullback. It'll often attract buyers, right? So that breakdown, this pullback and the stock, I get super excited because it's just going to set up my next buy. So for right now, the trading here is clearly bearish, or has been here. And I will also add to this that we have a lot of earnings coming up next week.
Is Apple next week?
Next week, Thursday, Apple, Amazon, Google, all
and they
Thursday
closed all
night.
those stores for so long.
Yeah.
There's a theory that you can track the lockdown in advance because Apple's faster at shutting things down. So you can track where the next lockdowns are coming.
I like that.
Although there may not be any more lockdowns.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's like super interested in looking at Tesla. Tesla reported a profit. They're eligible for inclusion in the S&P 500, but they're down today. That's weird, right? If on positive news something goes down, right?
That tells you something, right? Positive. If a company has positive news and the reaction is to drive the stock lower, to me that's a red flag with the markets. It tells us we're probably we're in for a little bit of weakness here. Which,
we could be.
Which anyway, it's great for the bearish stocks, and then it's good for bringing some of our really good bullish stocks, like Apple, down to lower price points where we can enter. So it's all good.
Look at the ADX on gold.
Yeah, that's
the ADX is out of control. This is a savage. This is like a Bitcoin parabolic trend. Like gold is the new Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin was supposed to be the new gold. Nobody even talks about Bitcoin anymore. This is like extraordinary.
It's amazing. Super strong. You know what it was? A super strong breakout.
Right. Like this. If we move, we can maybe move this line. Like, are you talking about this breakout?
Just that sideways area. It was just slow for a bit, and then
it just crushed it.
Yeah.
I mean, this can suddenly. It's doing it right as we're talking right now. It can suddenly just be a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Do you talk much about gold in your Trader Talk or your updates?
A little bit. And what I like are some of the exchange traded funds on gold, right? Like the GDX and GDXJ. I like those a lot.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll look at the miners, but they're not as like Newmont Mining.
Yeah.
Not quite doesn't have quite the momentum. But yeah, look at GDX. Isn't that awesome?
It's crazy. Yeah. And like a lot of this is driven by the feeling that all of these stimulus packages, that there's another round of this printing money that's going to happen, and that's just super bearish for the dollar. The dollar just is getting hammered. It's just getting crushed. That's the Euro USD. So that going up means the dollar's just getting crushed. And it's hard to imagine a scenario in which that reverses if they're just going to keep printing money. You got to think through the election. They're just going to keep trying to make the American consumer happy. Thoughts? They're the smart one here, so you can.
I don't know. My first thought is, I'm glad we can't travel out of the country because our dollar isn't going to get us this far.
That's true.
If it's going to happen.
I once did a seminar in London, April of 2009.
Okay.
April of 2009. And I waited to send the payment until the exchange rate changed, and they got really mad. It was a really savage trend, and so the dollar kept rising and rising and rising and rising every day. And I waited, and they got really mad, and I had to sit in the office of the hotel event manager. I had to sit in the office and get a talking to, like that I was being belligerent or whatever.
It's pretty amazing.
So anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks Marquet for coming on the YouTube channel. Super kind and generous of you. You want to pitch anything? We got
our class tomorrow.
You know what? Yeah, right. We got class tomorrow. That's for members already. You know what, everybody? You can't buy anything. We're not selling anything today. Hey, Jason. Jason basically saved my bacon in 2018.
Nice.
Can I just take a moment and talk about Jason for a minute?
Of course.
So I was running my business like a flying solo, overwhelmed with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customer service tickets and fulfillment and whatever. And Jason came on board and he just crushed it. You came into my life at a time you're just like one of the most generous, kind, lovely people in the whole world. And we're going to open a bakery in Germany called Gluten Morgan. All right, everybody. Someone's telling me that I'm old. Thanks. You rotten, dirty scoundrel. See you later, everybody. Bye for now.
See you guys.